Hey, what's up? It's episode 11. Hey, 11. So today we've got a little bit of extra content, a special little...
A little bit. We decided to go a little different route and get a third party's opinion on our shitty opinions.
Yeah, and today's going to be a little bit different.
One of my coworkers, he really enjoys our podcast.
And you guys are so cute together.
Oh, he's fantastic. I love Josh. He's a great dude.
I know this guy. I don't remember.
I've worked with him for probably about 7 years now. I trained him up.
That's right. You have been there for a long time.
Yeah, I've been there almost 10 years.
Jesus.
And he's one of the few people that I trained that actually stayed there and did a good job. So it's at the point now where he's pretty much better than I am at my job. So
oh shit! Shit. You trained your replacement? No.
Yeah. Well, no, because I do mostly installs. He doesn't like to do the installs. I've been injured the past few weeks, and he does not like doing the installs.
Dude, I'll tell you what. We had two people come out when the mice drew through the FiOS line, and it runs through the little crawl space right there. And we saw this pudgy 4-foot tall man climb all the way up in there and go through it.
Nice.
And Sean was like, he was trying so hard not to laugh, and I'm like, Sean.
I don't understand why they always get the biggest dudes for the tightest fitting jobs. Like, I am not a little man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm 220 on a good day. And 6 foot tall, and I have to squeeze my ass into crawl spaces and attics. And
you just put your ass in there to fix things?
Just the ass. Okay. I just fart at it and hope it works.
That definitely sounds like a last resort.
I'm not gonna fart on it. Fart in their air filter, so customers are breathing in my shit spores.
And by the way, he still has not ordered that air filter. Eventually, it's just
Jesus Christ. I've tried to get his dad to replace the air filters in his house for months. It's been over a year. The first time I came over here to record, I saw them and was like, "Your dad needs to replace these."
Have we been recording? No, it's not. We haven't recorded a year yet.
Almost.
I know. Episode 12 should be a year. Or no.
Basically, if it's longer than 6 months, it's a year. Don't you know how to round?
That's not rounding.
Yeah, that's how it works in our fast-paced society. Everybody rounds up. Like, if you see somebody...
If you see difference in ages in Generation X, yeah.
Oh, no, here's the thing. If you see somebody, it's like, oh, last year they made $1.8 million. You would say $2 million.
Yeah.
You made about $2 million. Yeah.
Okay, I can understand.
So you round up.
So I'm 40 years old. Thank you. Fuck you.
Yep.
Thank you. Fuck you. Bye.
Fuck you.
I just turned into everyone's favorite wrestling guy. What's his face? God damn it. They're ruining the business. I can't think of his name. Well.
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch current wrestling.
No, he's not current wrestling. He's like 100 years old.
Well, like I said, I've boycotted wrestling since the Paul event.
Dude, the entire Jackass cast, and also
Jake Paul's the worst thing to happen to this country since 9/11.
That is a hot take.
Yep.
Okay. By the way, that 9/11 joke, your son.
Oh, it was fantastic.
I Jesus Christ. Go ahead. I mean, we have...
Oh, God. What did he say? What's Osama bin Laden's favorite cocktail?
Double Manhattan.
A double Manhattan.
Let's go ahead and just make this call. I think we...
All right, so we're going to start off by... We're gonna talk a little bit about WrestleMania. And
I've got some hot button questions I want to ask about.
And then we're going to give Josh a little quiz. So let's give him a call here.
Do you have it set up on the right thing?
I do.
Yeah, all right, call. Yay, look at that. This is fancy. Smart. Ask him about his car warranty.
And now he's not going to answer.
Yeah, he's just going to go through the voicemail. Haha, they thought I was a fan.
Hey, you're on the line with This Will Hurt You More Than Us, 95.5. So I can't say that. That's probably a copyright issue.
Right up. Yeah. Isn't that, I have, like, Kiss FM, or what it used to be?
95.5, probably. Yeah, I think that is Kiss FM.
Yeah. From 100 years ago. Hey, so, okay, we're going to talk about, did you watch WrestleMania this year?
I don't think he can hear us. Hold on.
Yeah, fucking put it in the middle. And also, here's your mouse. Did you watch WrestleMania this year, my man? Dude, there's something going on?
He couldn't hear it before. Josh, can you hear us?
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, kind of muffled.
All right. Can you hear me now? Hello?
Hey, a little better.
Okay. So did you watch WrestleMania at all this year?
No, well, not all, not really much of it. The only thing I could go for was the Stone Cold comeback.
I know, man. He that bump he took on the exposed concrete out in the arena, I was like, okay, I see he's gonna go that extra effort. That was not necessary, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, I was kind of worried because it took him a little bit to get back to it, but
you know what? I think
he got back on that train.
That first minute when he was doing the mud hole stomping, you could tell he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna act like I'm tired and an old man," and then he just started fucking whooping ass, and I'm like, "Okay."
Well, that was part of the gimmick.
Yeah, it was part of the gimmick. He was like, "All right, I'm gonna trick everybody." Okay.
So,
go ahead. Yeah, I don't know. The highlights of that was definitely at the end when he tried stunning McMahon.
Yes.
And that just completely flopped.
No, well, everybody says it was the worst stunner of all time, but I think Linda still beats everything because she fell backwards and forwards at the same time, and she is still on the small business administration in the fucking country.
How you gonna fall down when you already sitting?
Yeah, but the best part of Linda was when Triple H was literally attacking her verbally and then tackled the fan that was getting ready to, like, punch her in the face. Well, that just broke all kayfabe of existence. Okay.
So hold on. Why do you think that they went with 2 days?
Because nobody wants to watch 17 hours. They're so fucking long.
But why would they put, like, what's the point of having that long time frame anyway?
So that they can.
I just think they're running out of ideas. That's,
They waited till the last second for the last 4 or 5 years, and then they just packed as much as they could.
Right.
I'm still not understanding why the entire Jackass team, they had the giant fucking hand that slapped Sami Zayn in the face.
Oh, of course they did.
And you were mad about the Jake Paul thing, but if you remember back to, like, WrestleMania 2, LT versus Bam Bam Bigelow, LT was, like, 3 years later wrestling for murder, and he's, like, still in jail, I believe. So, yeah, and he was a football player. Oh, man, Al Snow. What does everybody want?
All right.
So he's going to give you your quiz now.
So, Josh, we're going to do a little quiz.
Here, you go.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's it.
We're going to do a little quiz here.
Quizmania?
I know for a fact that your favorite time in wrestling is the Attitude Era. Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
2000 was the greatest year.
Yeah, agreed.
Now, some 1997 me.
I anywhere between the mid '90s up to 2000, it was
Yeah.
it was fucking fantastic. I
As
would
long as
say
you're not a
that
WCW guy.
I would say that 2000 though was some height era of the Attitude because
Yeah.
shit, Triple H was getting bitches to flash the fucking camera in the audience and
Oh
stuff.
God! I love how he did the motion to flash, and he was like, no,
No, all of it. All of it.
Like,
All right,
huge
Josh.
push.
So we already asked you one test question that you didn't do too well on.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
So we're gonna just skip to question number 2, and this should be super easy.
Jesus Christ! That's unfortunately easy.
Who came up with Mr. Sacco?
Do not give him the options.
Mr. Sacco.
Yeah,
I mean, that's got to be Nick.
Mick Foley.
Yeah.
No, we're all wrong.
Really?
What?
Apparently, Al Snow.
That's right. Oh my God,
I
that's
believe that.
right.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so Al Snow is, like, amazing, but he hates every wrestling fan.
Need some
I
head?
mean, what does everyone need?
Head.
What does
You're
everybody
goddamn
want?
right.
What does everybody want?
Okay. This is something I've missed. Who the fuck is Yerple the Clown?
Is that the girl one or is that guy?
That's the girl.
Yeah.
She's pink.
Okay.
They're purple.
I think that's Bertha Faye's original character before they ruined her. She was a geisha, not geisha. I can't think of what the Japanese wrestling team that were females. But it was basically whoever they could to get Alundra Bays before she went to WCW.
Right. Okay. Josh, do you know who Yerple is? Yerple the Clown?
No, it doesn't even ring a bell.
No, it's a fat. It looks like a fat version of strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, it's like if they gave Doink a bitch.
Yeah, it's if Doink had a fat girlfriend.
Oh, this one's gonna be good. Okay.
All right, so this is kind of is a little different of a question. So question 3: where was the King of the Ring in 1998 pay-per-view held?
That is such a fucking asshole of a question.
King of the Ring in 1998.
Yes. You want choices? This one's a little bit harder, so I can give you choices.
Yeah, give me. The Joe Louis Arena comes up, but I know that's not it.
Well, you have New Orleans, Louisiana. They're not giving me arenas. They're giving me cities.
That's a shit.
Okay.
New Orleans,
Orleans.
Boston, Chicago,
Boston.
or Pittsburgh.
Boston, he says.
Boston, he says.
I just got it. I don't know. Boston just seems right, but I'm probably completely wrong.
All right, well, is Boston your final answer?
Yeah.
Wrong! Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
I'm like 0 for 3 right now.
Okay, this one.
Hey, but we all got the Mr. Sacco wrong.
Yeah. I do think he's gonna get the next one right, because this one's easy.
This one's pretty easy. All right, question number 4. Who was the first WWE diva to appear in Playboy?
Can you give us an like if you don't
China.
Who?
The first?
Who is it?
No.
Come on, man. Come on.
The very first
Sable?
Yeah, Sable.
Yep.
I believe it was Sunny. No, it is Sable. Yeah.
It is Sable. Correct
Sable.
answer.
Yep.
Ding, 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 ding.
We got one.
Finally.
All 3 of them were in there, or all 4 of them were in there.
Yeah, all 4. No,
Well,
I don't think.
Actually,
Early on
Sunny. I don't think Sunny.
Yeah,
that's Sunny
Sun-
Days, right?
Yeah, Sunny didn't do
I don't think-
Playboy. She did porn, and so did China.
China did
But
both.
China did both.
China
yeah.
did both. China was in
One Night in
Playboy
China.
and then One Night in China.
I don't think she was. Well, it's a fucking double entendre.
So Josh, like every other man who watched Attitude Era in
Right.
around that time, how many times did you watch One Night in China?
Once.
Well, everyone's got to have it once, right?
Right. You gotta see it at least once.
Right. Yeah. And it is.
Whether you want to or not. I mean, it just seems right.
Right. Yeah. That's a very reasonable answer.
I mean, you just get out of curiosity. Why is that? What the?
Stop skipping to the next question and continue your thought.
I'm just, yeah. I was actually.
How many questions have we got here? Oh, we got a few. Okay.
This one's gonna be fucked up.
I feel like I'm interviewing for a job right now.
Well, and after this is the shittiest job on the planet. We
Yeah.
don't pay anything.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you lied to me. Yeah.
it's funny. I said I was going to pay you an exposure. That's
Oh my God! I love you. I didn't even do that to you when we were booking music. I'm gonna pay you an exposure. No, you are not.
all right. Question number 5. Which celebrity did D'Lo Brown save from Jeff Jarrett?
From Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah. D'Lo Brown saved this celebrity from Jeff Jarrett. Probably stopped the guitar.
That's all.
Right. Yeah, it definitely involved a guitar.
You want a list?
You got my baby tonight.
You give me the list.
We have Harrison Ford, Adam Sandler,
You got your cock and balls out.
Ben Stiller,
Have a piece of pie.
Never Go Full Retard, and Freddie Prinze Jr.
No, not Freddie Prinze.
Not Freddie Prinze.
He's
No.
a writer for them.
I don't know, it could be.
Adam
For
Sandler,
a year.
Harrison Ford, Ben Stiller, or Freddie Prinze. There's not a year, but I think we can
There's
make.
not a year.
It's 1996 or 97 or 98.
Yeah, I think we can make an assumption based on D'Lo Brown and Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, after what's his face passed away, they weren't there.
So around the same time, they were active in WWF at the same time,
99?
probably around between 97 and 99.
Well, D'Lo's was there for a while.
But they were both active at the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
time, is what I'm saying.
Ben Stiller?
Final answer?
No, I can't. I'm drawing a blank.
I don't think it would be Harrison Ford.
I love wrestling, but holy hell.
I don't think Harrison. We did type in hardest Attitude Era quiz, so don't make yourself feel too bad.
I think it is the introduction of Freddie Prinze Jr. before he
You
started
know what?
wrestling.
It's Freddie Prinze Jr. I'm going to do it.
Damn.
Oh, you should have kept with Ben Stiller.
I tricked him. I told him.
You didn't
I
trick.
fucked him up.
He talked you out of it.
I
He did.
did.
See?
I mean, I do know my wrestling, but I could have sworn that was when Freddie.
Some of these are very vague.
Yeah, they are.
In SummerSlam '98, also known as Highway to Hell,
Right?
what was the opening match? The Oddities
The opening
versus
match.
Kentai?
Oh my God.
D'Lo Brown versus Val Penis?
Hello, ladies.
Triple H versus The Rock? Or Sable and Edge versus Jacqueline and Mark Murray.
Oh my God, those are all open
Oddities.
matches.
The Oddities.
Everyone come see the greatest show.
Oddities.
I do believe this is the one where ICP was there with them.
Ooh.
Yep.
D'Lo Brown and Val Venus.
What is it?
Yep, they were the open.
They were that low on the card.
Yep, they were that low on the card in '98 that they opened SummerSlam.
I think Val Venus just deserves a little bit more respect for that.
And this was
Is that before the choppy?
this is before the choppy, I think.
Dude, Val Venus has fallen so far off. He is like crazy now.
Right, I think this is because the whole choppy thing happened
Right before John Bobbitt.
And as I said, that completely scarred me.
Oh, dude,
I did not just do this.
I still see that silhouette of the samurai sword chopping down on what was obviously like not a real penis.
It was shrinkage that saved him, and John Bobbitt, the guy who abused the shit out of his wife, became the hero.
Yep.
What the fuck? Only in WWE. Only in WWE. That's all. This placating to Vince. Oh God, is that Golga?
That is.
Golga. I was right. Okay, he's one of the oddities, right? Oh shit. Okay.
All
Here we
right.
go. This is a hard one. I can't remember.
Do you know who Golga is?
Who?
Golga, fat guy,
Well, of course.
gold mask.
He was the.
One of the American Dream. What?
Whoa. No.
What name did Golga previously wrestle under?
Is this like beforehand, or is this like WCW days?
It looks like WCW days.
No.
Golga.
No.
Golga was not in. Yeah, no, he was.
All right, I'll give you multiple choice again. We got Earthquake, Typhoon, Mabel.
Definitely not Mabel.
Or
That's totally visceral.
or Big Boss Man.
Okay, so you could cancel out two of those very obviously.
Well, it can't be Mabel because he's not. He's a lot smaller than
I don't think
Mabel.
Yeah.
Right.
There's not much.
Big Boss Man. Well, my dad looks like Big Boss Man, so that's how I knew that.
Right. You look like Big Boss Man. If you dyed
Well,
your
if you give me
goatee black,
aviators
you'd be
and I
Big
get
Boss
the
Man.
goatee, like I could go for it.
And knowing you probably already have the bulletproof vest.
Okay, so does anybody remember when he was hung? In WrestleMania?
Hanged?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, no, you get hung.
No.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No.
He is hung.
No.
But he got hanged.
People get hanged.
Yeah.
Clothes get hung.
Okay.
That's the don't.
I know. No, I'm agreeing.
That's the grammatical.
Look, I hanged my clothes like a while ago. Okay.
I put them in a dresser like a normal human being.
So all right. So obviously we've broken it down to Typhoon or Earthquake.
And that's
Well, Earthquake was that was a wrestler. I think what is that mid '90s?
I think so.
So
trying to
gotta be
think that-
Typhoon.
That's what I think it is too.
Oh, Earthquake.
I always thought Earthquake was the shark.
Really?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
What the
Okay.
hell is going on?
Yeah, your attitude there knowledge is are you sure you're not more of a ruthless aggression kind of guy?
No, dude, I don't know half of these answers either. And
We all know them like
2000 to 2004, so I did love that 2000-2001 was my favorite years.
right,
But
so
I
this
kind of dropped off around 04-05, when John Cena really started getting popular.
right,
Yeah.
when John Cena started sucking the life out of the wrestling community.
Yeah,
And then
that's
for
all
the
Stephanie
longest
Man's
time, I was
fault.
waiting
She
for
is-
Stone Cold to come back, but I gave hope on that, give up hope, so that wasn't going to happen.
Oh man,
And then 19 years later, he comes back for the world's worst WrestleMania.
oh, I know this one. I think actually,
I really don't understand how people can go through 2 days
Right.
of all that.
2 days, and that's the thing. Do you have to pay for the pay-per-view twice?
No, it's one. It's $4.99 a month for Peacock.
Oh, so you don't? Is pay-per-view not a thing anymore?
No, well, yeah, you could still pay $59.99, but they're on Peacock, so it's like $4.99 a month. And it used to be $9.99, and like now it's $4.99. But Peacock can suck cock. Like they still have commercials. Suck cock. Get your cock and balls out.
All right.
Adam Sandler's fucking thing.
Yep, you just got
Cock and
weird
ball.
about it. All right, so everybody remember you remember
I remember.
Nation of Domination, right?
We are the next.
Well, yeah.
And
Launched The Rock's career.
D'Lo Brown
That was a
famously
great gimmick.
wrestled in a chest protector.
It was literally a lead bed.
You remember the chest protector?
I remember the chest protector.
All right. Who injured his chest to make it so he wore said chest protector?
For like 6 years straight.
There was Val Venus,
God damn that guy.
The Rock.
If you smell him.
You know, you could say Val Penis and The Cock and just make multiple cock jokes about these names.
That was 2.
Val Venus. Yeah, that is 2 multiple. Is 2 more than 1?
I'm gonna go.
All right.
Yeah.
So who caused D'Lo Brown to wear the chest protector? Val Venus, The Rock, Jeff Jarrett, or Dan Severn?
The Beast.
He
Had no personality.
Dan Severn had 4 titles.
He had many more.
He was an actual badass.
Yeah, he was a UFC like legend.
What do you know about Dan Severn?
What do I know about him?
Yeah.
Well, he was when he came in, he had like 4 belts on him.
He was the
From
NWA
UFC before,
heavyweight
like, really
champion and
UFC.
UFC champion at the time.
You have to let him talk
A
to him.
little bit.
What did he say?
I know, like it's Skosh.
The Skosh.
I like
He knows the scone. He knows the scone.
Skosh.
All right, so are we on with Dan Severn? Is that your answer?
I want to say Dan Severn because that just would make sense.
Final answer.
Or it's The Rock, but shit, now you can't do that to me.
Well, The Rock and weren't The Rock and D'Lo in the Nation together?
Not.
They were, but I'm pretty sure Rock split up. But
I don't know if they were the
you know
same.
what? Dan Severn.
That's what I said.
Correct.
Yes.
Dan Severn.
Dude, every
This
time he
picture
gets out
of him
fight-
is him holding 4 titles, and he's got a dad bod, and I've never been more like pumped up that I could actually win a title because this guy looks like a fatter version of me.
Dan Severn would fuck up so many people. He was.
Well, look at
crazy
his
good.
mustache. You can't have a
He
mustache
He
like
had
that.
the Rick Rude mustache down. He did.
That,
He
that's
definitely looked like a predator. He looked like someone Chris Hansen would tell you to take a seat.
All right, so question 9.
Oh God, I know this one.
I should not.
There was a match called Brawl for All.
It was not a match. It was a.
Oh yeah.
It was a terrible shoot fight.
Like a tournament?
Tournament. Yes.
All right.
It didn't go well.
No, it did not.
Who was originally supposed to win
No
that
one.
Brawl for All?
Oh man.
Ooh, Dr. Death, Steve Williams,
Dr. Death.
Bradshaw,
No.
Ken Shamrock, or Dan Severn?
Dr. Death.
He is right.
Steve Williams, isn't that Stone Cold's real name?
Yeah, no, Steve Austin. Yeah,
What's
Steve.
that?
Williams. Yes.
Steve Williams
Dr.
is.
Death. Steve Williams.
Yes, and
You are correct, sir.
It was made by Vince
Yeah,
Russo
Rod
just
John,
to
didn't
fuck
he
with
win that?
Bradshaw.
He was supposed to win it. I don't think he did win it.
He was JR's good old boy.
All right.
All right, that's a memory.
So now we have
That made me
a question regarding one of the greatest things of the Attitude Era was occasionally when
Titties.
you would buy a pay-per-view, you might see a titty.
Jacqueline or the kitty, or Mae Young. It depended.
Sometimes it was Mae Young. She also didn't she have an abortion or a miscarriage?
No, she had a hand that was a sex toy.
hand.
It was a
I think
hand.
it was a hand.
Right.
It was
Because-
Mark Henry was the God bless father.
It was.
Right?
It was
I
supposed
totally
to be a
forgot it
sex
was
toy.
Mark Henry.
It was supposed to be a sex toy she was fucking herself with in the 70s, which was a popular thing. I don't know. That's what Dave Meltzer said.
Oh, that's bad writing.
Yeah, that's Vince Russo and Vince McMahon for you.
All right, so at which 1998 pay-per-view did Sable wear the handprint bikini?
He's gonna know this
We
one.
have No Way
I
Out,
remember the bikini.
No Way Out in 98, Judgment Day in 98, Fully Loaded in 98,
Kind of.
or SummerSlam
Oh my God.
in 98.
SummerSlam.
Yeah, I think it's either Fully Loaded or SummerSlam.
I would have guessed Fully Loaded,
Yeah, I
considering
think
that's
Yeah,
a...
fully loaded. I want to say it, but I feel like that's almost a trick question.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember the hand bikini so much that I didn't give a shit about pay-per-view.
Man, and
What about you?
at looking at this picture of Sable in this bikini,
She's
like,
disgusting.
I don't know how we found
never-
early breast implants attractive. Like, her tits are ugly.
Her tits look like they are made
But
of...
back then,
That era was so much better than now. It's PG now. You're never going to find that.
Right. Never gonna see a nip
Unless you
slip.
go to AW where it's just
Shit, they had the lingerie like pose battles and stuff, and wet T-shirt contest. Tori Wilson did a great job. And though she was like the winner of
thing, got her top pulled off, and that's the first time I was like, I like that.
I like wrestling. All right, so are we going with SummerSlam?
I think I'm going to say SummerSlam.
Slummer Sam.
It was SummerSlam. I slammed.
Oh, fully loaded.
Motherfucking Vince, goddammit.
Yep, of course he did. He made a semen joke. All right, so question number 11.
Oh my God! Wow. Okay.
There was a tournament that consisted of
the deadly guy.
4 of the most famous people in wrestling.
All of them retired.
All of them are currently retired. Who won the Deadly Game tournament?
God, I can't.
Mankind, Stone Cold, The Rock, or Hunter Hearst Helmsley?
It's time to play the game.
Well, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
The Deadly Game tournament? Triple H is your final answer?
I want to say so.
He is holding the belt in this picture.
He's holding, yeah.
Ooh. It was The Rock.
Yep.
Eyebrow and all. Man, his eyebrows were so thin.
He's
I've
going to be
never
president one day.
thought that I knew so much less about wrestling than I ever had.
Again, we Googled hardest Attitude Era quiz.
Good one.
Oh, but what the fuck is this shit? Oh.
Ooh, here we go.
This is a good one, okay.
What make of car did Stone Cold fill with cement?
Corvette.
Corvette. Bam!
Boom!
Right off the break.
Dude!
See, I had the documentary Stone Cold Hell Yeah, and that's like one of the main things that I remembered about that.
Dope.
Yeah. You see, every Attitude Era fan had one like video they watched over and over again. Mine was St. Massacre.
Mine is the Hell in the Cell with Mankind and Undertaker.
Oh man, I'm still mad at that. Yep. That fucking burned in the fire.
Oh, I think I know this one. The WWF Women's Championship was revived in the Attitude Era.
Yep.
Who was the first champion after its revival?
No one of note.
Ooh.
Jacqueline, Sable, Deborah, or Trish Stratus?
That is a very
Is there a
funny.
year?
There is not a year, but it was during the Attitude Era.
Right.
Is definitely
I don't
the
think
OG.
Trish did it. 'Cause I think she came in around 2000, right?
Roundabouts. I think the Women's Championship was revived around the same time that Vince McMahon had Trish Stratus crawling around the ring and barking like a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's 2001.
That might have been after.
What was Jacqueline?
Jacqueline.
Mm-hmm.
She was
Correct.
badass.
I knew that one.
Definitely knew that answer.
Yeah.
Because I remember it was a very short run, I think. She
Yeah,
had it for like a couple weeks, and then
It was her and Sable, I believe.
and then she wasn't as attractive as they hoped she would be.
And then she went and got stuck with Kevin Sullivan in WCW, and she was too legit to quit. It was terrible.
Too legit.
Too
Well,
legit
they all
to
had
quit.
one thing in common. It was all about the puppies.
It was all about the puppies, baby.
Oh my God, he's
The puppies! Alright, when Stone Cold
Hell yeah.
first won the WWF Tag Team Champions, who was his partner?
This is easy.
Shawn Michaels.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is right.
You are correct, sir!
I said Dude Love at first, and then I realized, oh wait, no, that was the replacement.
He is a sexy boy.
He is.
I
He
wanted
is.
to say Dude Love, but I
Yeah, that was the replacement. Yep. That was a trick question.
Dude Love was the next choice
Shawn-
after Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, and fucking it took Shawn having to retire
Yep.
again.
that-
Oh no, he lost his smile.
Well, that's the match that fucked his face up. He wasn't pretty anymore, right?
No. The 16 Marines that he got beat up by.
Okay. Ooh, here's an interesting one.
Ooh, I know this one.
Who ended Kurt Angle's undefeated streak? We have
Steve
Steve.
was undefeated.
Yep, Kurt Angle was undefeated.
For a while.
This
for a
was
year.
around the same time he would talk about winning with a broken freaking neck,
He never stopped talking about it. Still
which
does
is his entire career.
that. I won the record.
We have
With a broken neck.
Steve Blackman, Kaz with two Z's, Kane, and The Rock.
That is.
Kaz.
Kaz.
Was it illegal? Was it legal? At the Royal Rumble.
At the Royal Rumble 2000?
I guess. Maybe.
I don't know if that.
Kaz?
This has got to be a trick question because he. Yep.
Correct.
All right. See, because they remember as soon as it happened, he was like, "This wasn't legal. This is illegal because it's choking."
Yeah.
And that was his amazing debut, and then he went right.
Because his
to
finisher
shit.
was just a sleeper hold, wasn't it?
No, it was a transmission. It was it was like a chicken wings choke.
It was a sleeper hold.
Kind of, yeah, but he did
right.
that one where your arm is up.
He never got the recognition.
No, he didn't.
He never did.
Yeah, it was because he was short, and Vince doesn't see him.
All right, so
I know this.
when the 24/7 rule was introduced, who was the hardcore champion?
Come on,
Crash
man.
Hollywood?
There you go.
Correct, sir.
The fucking.
They're
They're still trying to recreate that with the 24/7 champion now, and it's garbage.
It's 24/7 champion is nowhere near the 24/7 rule of the hardcore championship.
Dude,
Because
people
these
were getting
motherfuckers,
sleeping.
right, they would
Yeah.
get hit by cars
Yeah.
and then pinned real quick. Like
They have the referee in the
in
truck.
the car.
Yeah.
Like the referee would jump out of the car and
Or
tap,
when
like,
Crash was at the arcade.
Right.
It was great.
Shit was fantastic.
I believe him and Raven were like champion 40 times. Holy
Ooh.
shit! What happened to
This,
her?
this is a little dark.
Oh my! Is that,
Whose widow did Vince
Oh,
McMahon interview on Raw?
and that got dirty.
Whose widow was it? Owen Hart's, Rick Rude, Road Warrior Hulk, or Brian Pillman?
Brian Pillman.
Yes, sir.
Correct, sir.
Because
There you go.
Owen's wife was like, "Get the fuck out of here." They tried to do it at the funeral.
You didn't have it in the first half, but you're getting it in the second half there. It's-
Yeah, well, you get closer to Stone Cold in 2000. That's where I'm,
No,
picking up the
Brian
slack a little
Pillman's
bit.
wife was so hideous, but nice tits.
I don't know.
But
That's
that was
just,
like a weird time too. Didn't was it like Brian had a gun segment too?
Brian had a good. Yeah, it was a couple months after that. He was supposed to wrestle that night.
yep.
It was I can't remember, but yeah, it was a bad night.
Man, wrestling has a dark, dark history. All right. So, who was the first Euro-Continental champion?
Ooh.
D'Lo Brown, British Bulldog, Shawn Michaels, or Kurt Angle?
You thought you were saying Kurt Hennig there for a second. I was like, that's fucked up.
It's not Kurt
I
Angle.
don't know. I don't know about D'Lo. I don't know.
Well,
Kurt Angle.
Is that your final answer? The
What are the
first,
other choices?
D'Lo Brown, British Bulldog, or Shawn Michaels?
Shawn Michaels. Shit.
oh man, come on.
Wow.
I believe in you.
This is a good one.
Yeah. The Euro-Continental champion. Not the
Euro-Continental.
Intercontinental, not the European, but
The
the combination of both. The Euro-Continental champion.
There's only two people that. Oh no, three, four.
Ooh. I think it's between Sean and Kurt. We go with Sean.
Nope.
Incorrect. It was,
was
D'Lo
D'Lo
Brown.
Was it D'Lo?
Yes,
Yes,
it was.
And you know who turned on him? Mark Henry, because he
Mark
didn't want to
Henry,
work
yep.
out.
Yep.
And he got handed his only title for 10 years.
Yep.
By Jeff Jarrett. It was a brutal turn on. I don't want it. I want better on my It fucked up. Oh God.
Didn't Sean actually hold the European at one point?
Yeah, he stole it from British.
He did have the European title, but he didn't have
Both.
the Intercontinental at the same time.
He had the European and the world title at the same time.
Right.
And then he laid down for Triple H, which is a weird thing.
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't the first time he laid down for Triple H.
Oh God. Oh my
right.
God. There's gonna be a.
So,
Here it comes.
we talked about him earlier, the Oddities. Who originally managed the Oddities? Was it the Insane Clown Posse? George the Animal Steel, who, if I remember right, used to chew the pads.
tobacco, yeah.
He used to chew the pads off the turnbuckles and then bash people's heads in them.
And he was a come in.
Yes, he did.
Did it at the faded the wrestlers.
Yeah, he would like lay in the corner of the ring and chew the bottom turnbuckle off, and let them just like kick the shit out of him.
And he had this
then
green face too.
Once he finally got it off, he would like beat their heads against the exposed turnbuckle. So who originally managed the oddities? Was it the Insane Clown Posse, George the Animal Steel, the Jackal, spelled
I think
stupid,
all 4 of these.
or
not all 4, but
Luna?
I had a hard time with
Luna.
I did
I
that.
think I remember that. I think it's Luna.
You are incorrect, sir.
Jackal.
It was the Jackal. Wasn't ICP. ICP showed up
just-
later as oddity add-ons.
Yeah, and they were just a theme song.
Right.
Yeah.
They did the theme song for him.
They were bigger in WCW, and nobody fucking actually paid them. They got screwed over in WCW. They were supposed to do the Juggalo gathering. Or no, the Juggalo championship wrestling. God,
All right, so this is the final answer of this particular quiz.
Final question.
Final question.
Got it.
Final question. Final answer. Or what month was the famous Vince McMahon's Attitude Era promo?
Oh, shit.
When he first announced the Attitude Era, what month did this happen? I'll give you the year. It was 97.
Is this the one? Frank?
In 1996. In what month?
Yes, 97.
I can't
Not 96. 97.
Right.
I'm tired.
I was 10 years old.
Oh my god, I'm losing this fucking building.
Oh my God, you were 10?
In 97?
shit.
Yeah.
I lost my virginity 2 years ago.
I thought I was seeing gray in the beard.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
questionable that I'm your best friend. This is weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm 100 years old, man. I did pick you up in a
This is not a
van.
multiple choice. Is this a,
No, I can give you the months. They're all in the year 97. And we have September, October, November, or December.
That was
December.
good.
oh shit.
Yeah, oh shit, it is. All right. I don't think there's a month name. Shit.
Is September?
Yeah,
September. I feel like he would announce it several months before WrestleMania, right? So you wouldn't think you wouldn't go to December. That's too close to March.
Right.
I don't know.
Because he's got to build up.
I'm trying to think of what is this the one where he was like, frankly, I feel like,
I think so.
yeah, I feel like you're our
Well, we gotta, dude. The people we have in this picture here, we have several names that
just all of them
tickle my nostalgia.
and other things.
Thrasher and Mosh, Steve Blackman,
You know, they're the fun ones too.
Mankind, Hulk, Road Dogg and Billy Gunn, China, Sable,
God.
Edge, Christian, Jacqueline, Jeff Jarrett's in the background here.
Of everything. Jeff Jarrett is in the background of everything.
Oh, and Farouk.
That was a mistake.
What?
I think we all knew that.
Say Jeff Jarrett was a mistake.
Vince and Jeff didn't really like each other.
No.
Yeah, I am, but it took him 20 years after to get in the Hall of Fame. But he was the very one, hey, JW, you're fired, as soon as he bought WCW.
All right, so I feel like you're stalling.
Yeah, I feel like you're buying time here.
It's the final answer to find out if you do or do not win $0.
How many mean we don't win? We didn't even keep fucking score.
I don't know. It's
September through December.
October.
You are wrong.
This has been 42
Fall-
minutes. It's been a
False sense of security. It was December 97.
You've talked him out of it.
Denver? Really?
Yeah.
Is that William Regal out there? Is this
You,
real questions?
that is.
Oh, not
you
bad.
You got 10 out of 20, a 50%.
Which means fail.
You're not bad. It says
failed.
you've earned the rank of mid-carder.
Which it pisses me off that that's a picture of
William
Stephen
Regal?
Regal. Because he's not a mid-carder.
That's William Regal.
That's what Stephen Regal and William Regal are the same person.
But that's William Regal.
He's a man's man. He's a man. Man's man. That was all supposed to be gay. It's like that's was supposed to be the end of it.
Or just British.
No. That
Gay and
was
British
bitches
go hand in hand.
and terrible food.
Hello to our British listeners.
Yeah, we just chase them all away. Everybody one at a time.
Right. Man, we turned this little segment into almost a whole episode.
Yeah, we've got to get some extra. We got to get some other content in this because I don't think all of our listeners even like fucking wrestling.
No, but that's fine. It's
but it was a little. We want to.
We needed to talk about it. We said we were going to talk about it.
We want to, bring different contents to the channel or show.
Right, and it's also good for once for us to stay on a singular topic for for more than 35 seconds.
Yeah, that's true. I do have another topic to speak about later. I'm going to go on a tirade about what happened.
A tirade. He's going to raid for ties. He needs new ties.
I'm going to go raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends.
I'm going to manscape my raid.
Well, Josh, you got us through almost a whole episode. That's fantastic.
I'm kind of disappointed myself with that,
Well, I'm not going to lie. You disappointed us all.
Yeah. 50% is a fail. So
you disappointed us all.
You did get a D. So I mean, that's one thing. You got a D.
Yeah, I expect like a 70, maybe 6.
No.
Get 50.
No. But you are a mid.
We're in the 21st century. Everyone gets a trophy. So
that's true, and you got the trophy of mid-carder. So you get to be the wrestling match when people get up to get another beer.
I'm gonna go ahead and put you in a Brown Penny's match.
Yeah, that's it. You're a
man's man.
You're
who got a D.
Your punishment for only getting 50%
is you got my Undertaker.
You have to face the Undertaker in a
one-on-one
in a Braun Panties match in the Hell in the Cell.
God damn, that is like just fucking.
Is this Dead Man Undertaker or is this
No, biker, because he was more flexible.
No. This is purple and black outfit Undertaker, like actual Undertaker.
Oh, you're getting struck by lightning.
Yeah, struck by lightning, and maybe, just maybe
called a murderer by Paul Bearer.
Kane interference. No, at that point it would be the dentist.
Yeah, that's true. He was Isaac Yankem.
Isaac Yankem, because that's the most
jerk off joke.
Terrible fucking yank teeth.
Yeah. I know. I only
jerk
have
off joke. You always go to Dick's.
He got a D.
He always goes to Dick's, and Josh got a D.
It's 2020 something. 2022.
It's 2020 something. That is a fact.
That is.
I mean, when you're in the room, it's really hard to not do that.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, what?
That beard and that zip code of it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's exposing to our listeners about how much he loves me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Here's mine first, by the way.
Make it known.
Oh, here we go. All right, the match has changed from Braun Panties match against Undertaker against Hatchet. There we go.
No, you can have it.
Josh Stevens versus Chris Cowan in a Braun Panties Hell in a Cell match.
Oh my God! Oh, well, my government's way out.
You open each episode with "This is Chris Cowan."
Well, that's fuck off and die. I have nothing.
Right.
Fuck off and die.
And if you slam the table one more time and I have to edit that shit out, I'm going to be very mad.
Yeah, I'm going to stutter.
I'll see you on Monday.
What?
What?
Nothing. We'll hear that on the editing process. Or I'll just get rid of that. That's fine. I'll just delete that.
I have no idea what's going on now. But I want a cigarette.
But all right, Josh, we would thank you so much for your time and your effort.
Even if it was unsatisfactory.
It may not be the last time, but fucking thanks, man. It was great to have you on.
Oh, it was fun. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna ask you a question though, real quick before we go.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on the Undertaker being overrated?
Undertaker being overrated?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't think he's overrated, but I definitely think he was kissing McMahon's ass for the longest time.
I feel like he had some great matches, but only when he was paired with someone like Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and currently he just says some just arrogant shit about just the current crop of stars.
He's not wrong, though. I don't think he is.
Huh?
I just think this generation of wrestlers, it's just with the content they're allowed to put out is just kind of making everything kind of look pretty bad.
Yeah,
correct. I agree.
I agree, but they're more talented and they're far less likely to go out and murder and then the last crop, we had great stars in the 80s and 90s, but they are all dead or just terrible people in real life.
I don't know. Stone Cold seems like a pretty good dude.
Yeah, you just ask Deborah and the other 3 people that he's beaten half.
The Rock is one of
the Rock is a great
national
person.
treasures.
Yeah.
He's in Fast and Furious.
Everybody hates Triple H. He's in a Fast. He's gonna be the president. Like
Somebody out there has to hate him, just like how I hate America's Sweetheart.
Renee or no. I don't know who you're talking about.
You don't know who I'm talking about?
I know who you're talking about. I can't fucking think of her name.
She was in E.T.
Yeah, Winona Ryder?
No.
Reese Witherspoon.
No, not Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon was not alive when E.T. was a thing.
I'm trying to think of who the little girl was. I know she became like someone that's in everything nowadays. Or was.
She has a lisp. She was in a movie with Adam Sandler.
Drew Barrymore.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah, I remember he hates her.
The reason I did that little test is because I also forgot her name. I hate Drew Barrymore.
Using me like that. Savage, okay. Alright.
But alright, Josh, we will talk to you soon. Thank you again for your time.
We're going to talk shit about you so we get off here. No, you're great.
Thank
You're
you.
great.
Well, that was a lot of fun. Our first guest on the show seemed to be a success.
Can we say that until after the episode's released? He was great, though. I mean...
Well, I'll edit it. It'll be a success.
Confident.
But no, it was good. We need to figure out a better audio thing, but it was good.
Well, you know what we should talk about is that I am applauding what's going on right now in the Johnny Depp case. This man is amazing.
I think it's another example, or a good example of how important shit in court cases doesn't really matter, because that whole thing is like a lawsuit because he's suing her for defamation.
Yeah. Yep.
So they're bringing up a bunch of text messages that have nothing to do with her shitting on his character.
Well, here's the
it's stupid to me.
Here's the great thing. Okay. What I like about it is that it is putting women who make false claims and things like... How many men are still in jail even though the woman came out like 10 years later and said, I made a false claim?
Right.
And they just didn't release him because...
Or he got out of jail and it's still in his record.
Yeah.
He still has an issue getting a job. Yep. And there's... a funny thing about that is I've been randomly following that on TikTok like each day since Johnny Depp started doing his testimony. Testimonial.
Testing
testicles. But the first day that he was on the stand, the camera from the courtroom keeps like panning to...
It's got like Dutch ankles on
to Amber, right?
And she's making that fucking stink face.
Well, the first day, she had like a smirk on her face. Like she felt
slowly
super confident and that like everything he was saying was bullshit. And then...
The parade of people.
No, I felt... Because I was watching this on TikTok Live, right? Okay. And all these people commenting on it, talking about how blank she looked and how... unemotional she looked and how terrible, like she was obviously a bad guy. And then the very next day, every time they panned to her, she had like a frown and a sad face and looked like the victim, when the day beforehand she looked like a cocky fucking bitch.
Yup. Dude, I saw, like, there are a lot of clips of him where he... Okay, I feel like in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, he took Keith Richards as his inspiration, and he saw that as a challenge and has done for... And, okay, so, how many times have you seen any fictional character who is any particular... Okay, so, a depiction of a Spider-Man, always white guy. And then when he became Miles Morales, there's an uproar. But the only time you've never seen...
I don't think there was an uproar.
There was always somebody tweeting, oh, like Black Spider-Man.
Oh, nobody cares about Hank Hill in Arlen, Texas, on Reddit complaining about a black Spider-Man. Nobody gives a fuck.
Nobody cares. Yeah, exactly my point. But nobody ever said a word about Johnny Depp, the very first Freddy Krueger victim of a male victim, playing Tonto.
Right, nobody gave a shit about that.
No one said a word, because he's a national treasure.
But again, that was around the same time that Robert Downey Jr. did the Tropic Thunder. So that was years after, actually. Yeah. But
no one says anything to Rob Schneider because he's just, flies over the radar. But I want him canceled so bad.
Rob Schneider?
Yeah.
Why do you hate Rob Schneider so much?
I hate all of, like, okay, everyone's gonna laugh at me.
You
Adam
can
Sandler.
do it.
That's a big bitch. Okay, that's
Fucking
great.
Bigfoot.
Yeah. Okay, everything past Little Nicky, past Little Nicky, great, or good. But everything before Little Nicky is good. Little Nicky's good too. But
Benchwarmers wasn't a bad movie.
No,
he was
that
the
was
star
good.
of that movie.
Yeah, that was good. But I feel like, okay, The Ridiculous Six is the most of, like, it is just terrible.
You know, I still have not seen that movie.
Yeah, nobody cares, except my dad, who is single.
But everyone has, apparently, because I have a lot of people who talk about it, and I still haven't seen it.
I
Like,
haven't
you have to watch it.
It's just, it's the Native American people that were on that set just walked off because of the, like, conditions and the racist things, and Rob Schneider's played every single kind of ethnicity on the planet. And it's just okay.
He really has.
And the woman.
He's done brownface multiple times.
Yeah. And I still don't understand how come, if he's a gigolo from America, but he goes to Europe, he's suddenly a European gigolo. No, you're an American gigolo in Europe. It doesn't make sense.
So like an American Werewolf in Paris?
Yeah, it does, exactly. Right. So that makes sense. He doesn't suddenly changing his fucking background.
Deuce Bigelow, European, like now so he's not European.
No, he's not.
I'm not European, European.
Am I shit?
Onomatopoeia. Speaking of natives, have you ever seen Reservation Dogs?
I have seen the first few minutes of it.
Well,
it's like the three kids that are stealers, right?
Stealers?
Like the thieves.
Sorry. Somewhat, but it's basically it's showing.
I do like the little gangster guy.
It's almost like Trailer Park Boys, but on the reservation.
Yeah. I saw
but it all surrounds these kids, and it's a really good fucking show. Me and my wife, we watched the first season, and she grew up on the West Coast, so she's like obsessed with natives and the reservation. She grew up with a lot of people, like friends that lived on the res or a res, and it's always been like they make their own rules there. Mm-hmm. They have their own laws. They govern their own shit. It's
a whole different place.
A whole new world. Well, they definitely should. It's not a whole new world. It's an old world. They've been doing it. They were here first.
Yes, they were. Oh God, Christopher Columbus.
But no, that movie, that show is really fucking good. I highly recommend it.
I did get to watch the first episode of Pam and Tommy, and it was not what I expected, and it was hilarious.
It's surprisingly good.
Yeah.
And Sebastian Stan,
just amazing.
He
channeled him.
It's like he went back in time and lived with 90s Tommy Lee for a week, and was like, I'm this guy now.
Tommy Lee is still 90s Tommy Lee. Except with hepatitis.
Well, he had hepatitis in the 90s. That's why Pamela Anderson has hepatitis.
I do like... Who is it that plays Pamela? Because... what's her name?
I think she was slightly unknown.
Yeah, but she's doing a good job.
But she did fantastic. She has the voice down perfect. That like kind of mousy, high pitch. Like it was perfect. She did a fantastic job.
I am a little... I feel bad for Seth Rogen. Because that scene where he's jerking off, and it's just one-handed, and you don't see shit. I'm like, oh, that's so sad. Dude, it's just a weird...
What about... a lot of people have been making fun of the scene where Tommy Lee has a full-blown conversation with his dick, but...
I haven't seen that.
Oh, dude, it's so good. It's so funny, but when you watch it, you'll realize, like, at some point, every dude has gone to the bathroom and talked to himself about whether or not he should fuck this chick or whether or not he should do what he's about to do. And then your dick basically kicks in like, oh, yeah, just do it. Just go. Yeah, this is going to be great.
Yeah,
just do it.
Dick just like, it doesn't matter what your brain thinks. It's like, I'm down.
Right. It's
I'm up.
It's such an amazing scene because they don't make it appear to be imaginary.
Yeah,
it's literally his dick hole moving like a mouth. They don't put like eyes and a mouth. No, it's his dick hole moving and talking to him. It's fucking great.
I just remember my son is within earshot.
He has headphones on.
Yes. Well, put your headphones
Earmuffs.
on. Earmuffs.
Watch this. Sean. Nope, he doesn't have his headphones on.
No, he does not. you have warped my child. Well,
I warped your child.
Yeah.
I warped.
Hey, well, I mean, you warped him more. I mean, well, anyways. So this is the end of the episode. because I am exhausted, and we are now crossing the 60-minute pattern.
It was a good time. I still feel like our first guest host.
Yeah, well,
was pretty good. We do, like I said, we have to work out the audio a little bit more. But
I do think I'm trying to get the welding Sarah on. I think she'll be fun too, but I haven't gotten a chance to talk to her yet because she has those weird hours. She does it overnight.
Right.
But she's a big fan of the show. She's listened to every episode, and she's the one that I threw the episode attempt to her.
Yeah.
She literally wrote notes about it, and I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that?
Like 3 weeks ago, before I went on vacation, after we had like recorded the last episode, and I talked to you about having Josh on, I told him, and like 2 days after I told him that, hey, we're gonna have you on the show, he was like, okay, well, all right, fine. And then, like I said, like 2 days later, he's like, well, all right, so I've been re-listening to all the episodes, and
He's not catching up.
he was only 2 episodes behind, but it was just funny how he's like, well, I just wanted to, re-listen to everything and get
It's
myself
crazy
back
how we
on.
have fans.
Right. Even though our fans are our friends,
Yeah.
but that's where it starts.
Well, Sarah, I don't know personally. Like we met online, and I'm editing things for her, and there's just a bunch of other people who are I've met that have reached out from TikTok and other places, and when I tell them about the podcast, they're like, "Dude, you guys are great."
Well, and outside of the East Coast of the U.S., our most downloads come from.
Right?
No.
Yeah,
They added a new thing on RSS that shows us exactly which areas have downloaded the most. And Dublin, Ireland
well, that's fucking
Dublin
awesome.
is the second most. They
Besides Maryland.
Yeah, besides the Maryland
dope.
East Coast area, they download the most there. Maybe it was the leprechaun joke I made the one time.
Am I pride in Irish?
I made a joke about you looking like an overgrown leprechaun.
Yeah, and then you said the Chris goddamn Benoit joke, and I was like, is that a tooth joke or a crazy joke?
Right.
It's a mix of both.
It's a mix of both.
All right, man.
Well, we didn't announce it last time, but I hope you guys enjoyed the new intro music. Fuck all these copyright bitches.
Dude.
Fuck you in the asshole. I hope you get. I hope bad things happen to you and your mother.
I haven't responded yet, but to whoever is, his name is, I'm going to keep redacted. I'm not going to say. But,
His name is Redacted.
Yeah. There's something about that later. But there's this guy who is a streamer, and apparently he does not understand the difference between using a free-to-use background versus monetizing his video, which is in his title.
He used the free-to-use background and then tried to call out Chris for also using the same free-to-use background, saying that
Except
it
mine
was his
was a
IP.
free-to-download for membership, so I was within my rights.
All right, everybody needs to get over this copyright bullshit because there's
it's-
no original IP anymore. Everything has already been thought of. Just let us do our fucking thing, you cocksuckers.
Yeah, we went out of our way to create original content. Every word we say, everything we do, and we made our own music, and we're still getting, like, at least UMG is off our dick.
Still, yeah, it's been a while since UMG hit us up.
Yeah,
But
Sony is now attacking us.
yeah, fuck
But
Sony.
Jesus Christ, you guys... And
Make more PlayStations.
Yeah, you know what? The fact that you were able to get both systems on one day blows me
Not
mind.
one day. It was
Okay.
4 days. I had gotten an inheritance from a family member that died. It wasn't a whole lot of money, but enough to where I've been promising my kids a PS5 for 2 fucking years, and I haven't been able to find it because apparently COVID also infected the minerals of the earth.
Yes, they did.
So I got this money, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go get a Series X. Found a Best Buy with a Series X, got that motherfucker, and then my wife called around and found a GameStop that was gonna have PS5s, so we went and got it. I did get them within the same week though, which was pretty.
Yeah, that is fucking awesome.
Yeah. So
Now if you just get a GPU and you got the like Grand Slam 3
right, and I've been playing a lot of UFC 4 lately, so if anybody wants to come challenge Wolfgang Fuck to a fight, It's my gamer tag's Bloody Monkey Fist. Xbox
Also-
Live, Bloody Monkey Fist.
By the way,
Monkey
guys,
spelled M-U-N-K-Y.
I am gonna be sleeping for the next 2 days probably, but this week I am gonna be doing the first Quake and the second Quake, and then eventually I want you and me to do a couple of rounds of Unreal Tournament, Twitch. This will hurt you more than us, and YouTube Live. So
Right, and here soon I'm going to start trying to stream some old LucasArts games and
Oh, man, Click and Points, man, right.
and Full Throttle, and then not LucasArts but Quest for Glory 5. I think that'd be a fun game to run through.
yeah, you know what? I think I might go and do Roger Wilco's in this the Space Quest, man.
Dope.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna expand our content just like we expand our different things we did today.
Or dicks.
Oh, that's what they do, bruh.
All
All right, guys.
Love you.
I thought that was mine.
No, you say bye.
Bye. Bye. Ta-ta for now.
TTFN.
By the way, I hope you guys liked my son's little cameo, which hasn't uploaded yet, but it will. Bye-bye.
So now we have a question regarding one of the greatest things of the Attitude Era was occasionally when you would buy a pay-per-view, you might see a titty. Jacqueline or the kitty. Or, Mae Young. It depends. Sometimes it was Mae Young. She also had, didn't she have an abortion or a miscarriage? No, she had a hand. It was a hand. It was a hand. It was a hand. Right. It was Mark Henry was the God's father. It was supposed to be a sex toy. It was supposed to be a sex toy she was fucking herself with in the 70s, which was a popular thing. I don't know. That's what Dave Meltzer said. Oh.